In the dense jungles of Central America, under centuries of earth, roots, and silence, something impossible was unearthed. A human skull, clear as glass, cut with impossible precision, gleaming in pure crystal. But this was no ordinary artifact. It was the first of what would become one of archaeology's most puzzling mysteries, the crystal skulls. Are they remnants of an ancient, long-lost civilization, evidence of alien contact, or merely clever forgeries that fooled the world? Tonight, we dive into the chilling enigma of the crystal skulls, the legends, the science, and the secrets that some say were never meant to be found. Discovery and myth. The story begins in the 1920s. British adventurer F.A. Mitchell Hedges claimed his daughter Anna discovered the most famous of these skulls in the ruins of a Mayan city called Lubantun in modern-day Belize. She was just 17 when she supposedly found it beneath a collapsed altar inside a ruined temple. The skull she found was made of clear quartz, about the size of a human head, complete with a detachable jaw. But what made it truly strange was not just its material, but its impossible craftsmanship. No tool marks, no flaws, perfect symmetry. Anna kept the skull until her death in 2007, swearing it held mysterious powers. She spoke of dreams, visions, and even healings. Legends of the 13 Skulls. According to Mesoamerican legends, there are 13 skulls scattered across the earth. Each one is said to hold vast knowledge and power. When brought together, they will reveal a truth about humanity's origin, or possibly signal the end of the world. Some say the skulls are relics from Atlantis. Others claim they were gifts from extraterrestrials to guide humankind. And then, there are those who believe the skulls were created by the Mayans, Aztecs, or other unknown ancient people using lost technology or even telepathy. Indigenous shamans across the Americas tell of crystal skulls used in rituals as keys to divine wisdom or as tools to communicate with the spirit world. The science and the doubt. Skeptics, of course, have their own explanation. In the 1990s, tests on several skulls, including the famous Mitchell Hedges skull, revealed marks consistent with modern rotary tools. Some were likely carved in 19th century Europe, possibly for collectors fascinated with mysticism and ancient cultures. Yet, questions remain. Some skulls, like the British Museum skull or the Paris skull, show no clear evidence of modern manufacture. The quartz they're carved from is nearly impossible to date, and the sheer difficulty of carving such a hard material without it shattering makes the precision baffling even today. Even with advanced laser tools, creating a replica of the Mitchell Hedges skull would be a monumental task. Strange phenomena. Then come the stories, dozens of them. People who've handled the skulls report strange phenomena, visions, dreams of other worlds, flashes of ancient temples, and even malfunctions in nearby electronics. One man who tried to film a skull said his camera simply refused to work. A woman claimed the skull cured her chronic pain. Others speak of deep meditative states, voices from the void, or even a sudden fear, as if the skull was watching them. It's easy to dismiss these as superstition, but when the same stories come from different people, across decades, from different countries, you begin to wonder, what is it about these skulls that stirs something primal in us? Is it just the human tendency to see meaning in mystery, or is there truly something more? Alien theories and ancient technology. And then there's the alien theory. Some believe the skulls are not from this world at all. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest they were left by visitors from the stars, encoded with knowledge, waiting for the right moment to be unlocked. One striking detail fuels this idea. The quartz used in many skulls has piezoelectric properties. It can store energy and emit frequencies when under pressure. Could these skulls be ancient databanks, memory devices, cosmic USB drives from another time or another world. In some drawings from pre-Columbian art, we see elongated skulls, light beams, beings with large eyes. Mere metaphor, or a forgotten memory passed down in symbol? Modern impact and media hype. Hollywood, of course, couldn't resist. In 2008, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull brought the legend to mainstream attention, blending Soviet intrigue, psychic powers, and aliens into a wild mix. But real-life researchers weren't amused. The film blurred fact and fiction even further. Yet public fascination grew. Today, crystal skulls are sold everywhere, from online marketplaces to New Age stores, where they're believed to heal, balance chakras, or connect with spirit guides. But none of them have the aura or the mystery of the original 13, guardians of the skulls. Across different continents, stories emerge of individuals who claim to be guardians of the crystal skulls. These aren't archaeologists or scientists, but spiritual leaders, hermits, mystics. They say they were called to protect the skulls, and many refuse to let them be studied, touched, or even photographed. One such guardian, a Mayan elder named Don Alejandro, claimed the skull in his possession had been passed down through generations for over 500 years. He refused to reveal its location, insisting it must remain hidden until the time of great change. Another skull, known as Sha Na Ra, is owned by a woman who uses it in healing ceremonies. She claims the skull can speak to those who are ready to listen, not with words, but through emotion, intuition, energy. Are these people deluded, or are they part of a network preserving something ancient and perhaps dangerous? Forbidden knowledge. Some researchers have gone further, suggesting that the skulls are not just mysterious relics, but keys to forbidden knowledge. According to this theory, the skulls may be able to interface with the human mind, unlocking parts of consciousness we don't yet understand. There are even whispers of secret government interest. A declassified CIA document from the 1960s mentions quartz-based psychotronic devices and their potential use in enhancing psychic abilities. Some believe crystal skulls were part of early experiments, hidden away in classified archives after strange and unpredictable results. The question is chilling. What if the skulls aren't meant to be understood with logic or science, but through consciousness itself? What happens when ancient technology meets modern curiosity? Patterns across the planet. When you map the locations where skulls were discovered, or allegedly hidden, an unusual pattern begins to emerge. Some sites align with ancient ley lines, others with pyramids, sacred caves, or celestial events. In Peru, legends speak of talking stones buried in the mountains. In Tibet, monks tell of crystal relics that resonate with the universe. In Africa, tribes mention the clear heads of the sky people. Could it be that similar artifacts existed all over the world? Were these cultures connected? Or did they all receive the same message from the same source at different times? This isn't just a conspiracy theory, it's a global mystery. The unfinished puzzle today, some of the skulls remain in museums, others are in private hands, and several, if they exist at all, are hidden, lost, or deliberately kept away from the public eye. Are we looking at 13 pieces of a forgotten technology? A spiritual puzzle meant to be assembled only when humanity is ready? Or is this the ultimate test? Will we seek only power from the unknown, or wisdom? The crystal skulls stare back at us not with answers, but with questions. Cold, silent, eternal. And as long as they exist, the line between myth and truth will blur. Perhaps that's their purpose, to make us question everything we think we know about our past and what might be waiting in our future. Somewhere, deep beneath the roots of the earth, beneath jungles, deserts, and frozen mountains. The 13th skull waits, not buried, not lost, but watching. They say when all are gathered, a whisper will echo across time. A memory from the first world, older than the pyramids, older than the stars. And in that moment, we will no longer wonder where we came from, but where we are going. The skulls are not relics, they are mirrors, and the one thing they reflect is us.